To know all about Flipkart seller processes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss any update from us.
Hello sellers! In today's video, we will learn about the seller performance policy that is created to improve your selling performance that helps achieve better online sales through Flipkart Seller Hub. Let's find out what are the seller performance metrics and how complying with them can help in growing your sales on Flipkart. The first matrix is seller cancellations rate. This refers to the number of ordered units cancelled by the seller after an order has been placed by the buyer. Seller cancellation rate is calculated per week as seller cancellation rate equals to number of seller cancellations / total number of orders received. For example, if your total number of cancellations is 100 and total number of orders received is 200, 100/200 equals to 0.5. That is your seller cancellation rate. The seller cancellation rate for your seller account should be less than the benchmark percentage rate mentioned in the starting. Failing to do so might lead to account suspension for a minimum period of 3 days and a maximum period of 21 days. Also, you will not be able to receive any new orders during this time period. Hence, we advise sellers to update the stock of their products on a regular basis on Flipkart and mark the product as out of stock as soon as the stock ends in their warehouse. We advise sellers not to cancel the orders once it is received. Second matrix is RTD breach / order to ship breach should be less than 0.5%. RTD breach occurs when an order is not marked ready to ship before the last date to ship mentioned on the order dashboard against the particular order. Let's understand the different RTD breach scenarios. First, for products under furniture category, RTD breach will happen if an order is not marked by the seller as dispatched in the order dashboard before the last date to ship mentioned on the order dashboard against that order. Second, for the rest of the categories, RTD breach rate equals to total number of ordered units that breached RTD by date / total number of orders received. The RTD breach rate for your account should be less than the benchmark percentage rate mentioned in the starting. Failing to do so will lead to account suspension for a minimum period of 1 day and a maximum period of 6 days, during which you will not be able to receive any new orders. Hence, we advise sellers to check their orders dashboard daily and mark RTD before the dispatch by date. A seller can mark a product as RTD as soon as the dispatch after date arrives. The dispatch by date is calculated based on the performance SLA specified by the seller at the time of listing. Hence, make sure that the SLA entered at the time of listing is the time period you require to get the product ready to ship after receiving the order. Third matrix is reattempts rate should be less than 2%. This refers to the extra attempts made by logistics partner to pick up an ordered item from your mentioned pickup address. A reattempt is counted for a seller if he or she is not able to hand over the product because of A. Shipment not ready, B. Seller unavailable, C. Improper packing, D. Logistics form missing. The reattempts rate is calculated for a week as reattempts rate equals to total number of reattempts by logistics partner / total number of scheduled attempts by logistics partner. If you fail to maintain the reattempt rate below the benchmark percentage rate mentioned in the starting, your account will be suspended for a minimum period of 1 day and a maximum period of 6 days, during which you will not receive any new orders. Hence, we advise sellers to mark RTD only after making it completely ready for handover to Flipkart Logistics Partner and you are not going on a holiday. Fourth matrix is customer returns rate. Customer returns refers to the number of product returns the seller receives from a buyer on the basis of various return reasons which adversely affect customer experience. Customer returns rate is calculated as customer return percentage equals to number of units returned by customer or customers from the total number of units delivered slash total number of delivered units out of approved orders in a given time period. For example, in a week, if the total number of approved ordered units was 100, out of which 50 were subsequently delivered and customers returned 10 units out of these orders, then returns percentage is 20%. Apart from total customer returns, performance policy is also applicable on individual sub-reasons which impact customers adversely. A good example is missed shipments, where sellers will be penalized if they have bad metrics on return missed shipments. The reasons considered while calculating the customer returns rate are A. Return due to missed shipments and missing items. B. Returns due to quality issues. C. Returns due to product found to be damaged. D. Returns due to wrong size or fit. E. Returns due to product found to be defective. Hence, we advise sellers to take care of all the 5 parameters while listing a product for the product and packaging product for delivery. Next matrix is weight anomaly rate. Weight anomaly refers to an order where the packaging dimensions, package length, breadth, height, and weight entered by you at the time of listing your product or during order processing is significantly lower than the packaging dimensions of that order reported by Flipkart's source systems. Weight anomaly rate is calculated as follows. Weight anomaly rate percent equals to number of weight anomaly orders slash total number of orders received. Hence, we advise sellers to enter the packaging dimensions of their product like length, breadth, height and weight very carefully while listing or processing their orders. The last metric is Flipkart branded packaging. To maintain the quality of packaging material used and to safeguard your products from any kind of transit damage, Flipkart has authorized certain vendors to manufacture Flipkart branded packaging material in compliance with government laws. The materials are available on the Flipkart Seller Hub's Orders tab, Authorized Vendors. We suggest that you should purchase such packaging material from the authorized vendors only. Flipkart can conduct audits at your premises to ensure that the packaging material used by the seller is in compliance with the terms. In an event where the audit reflects any non-compliance with these terms, seller's account may be liable for suspension. Hence, we advise sellers to use only the Flipkart branded packaging material from the registered vendors for processing the orders, with the terms specified by government and Flipkart. Are you a Flipkart seller? Tell us what you think about the seller performance matrix in the comment section. And to know how you should adhere to these seller performance benchmarks, stay tuned to our channel and wait for our new video.